friends, we are glad to help you. Free web iOS service is very popular all over the world. Every day it solves problems with functioning of your gadgets. Given the relevance of the service, we decided not to stop the proof. Hurry to inform you that we have developed a new version of free web iOS, which is called Pro Web iOS. A link to the site of this version is indicated in the video description. Let's look at the benefits of the new version together. The main difference of Pro Web iOS is a new, improved menu. We have to admit that menu in the first version was static, that means unchanged. You could not change the applications directly in the menu and used only those that we could offer you. Well, it is understandable that this old menu did not satisfy all the requests of users of different countries, because simply we do not have information about the popularity of certain resources in the countries of the world. Individual preferences of users were also not taken into account. In Pro Web iOS, we approached this issue in a fundamentally new way, so we made features of the menu of your locked iOS device according to your wishes. Let's look at this process directly on the example of iPhone 5s. So, if you connected to Pro Web iOS, the connection instruction is shown below. You will see the screen where there are only two icons, a shortcut. One of them is a shortcut to the rotation of the screen, we'll talk about it later, and a shortcut with a plus sign to add a folder. From the title, it is understandable that this shortcut is intended to add a folder. Try adding a folder, calling it social. We go directly to this folder and there add useful internet resources. There are two ways to add an application. The first is entering an internet resource link, and the second is searching for an application in the store. So, let's add Facebook in the first way. Press Add, enter the link facebook.com and click Find Applications, select the necessary icon. That's all. Facebook is added to the folder social and it can already be used. Note that the Find Application function is intended only for searching the application icon. So, if you make a mistake in the address, link, of the application, then the service can even find the icon for this application, but the application itself will not work. Therefore, the link, address, of the application must be written without mistakes. Now let's add instagram in the second way. Here everything is very simply, click Add and select instagram from the list of applications. As a result, in the folder social there are two applications, Facebook and instagram. Also, we can remove applications that no longer need to use. To do this, click on the application shortcut and hold for a while. After that, a cross will appear to remove the application. That's all. We reviewed all the functionality of the menu. Other functional differences between Pro Web iOS and Free Web iOS. There were additional settings, like these: language, wallpaper, screen brightness. Also, appeared the ability to rotate the screen. One more thing to look at is the Web iOS browser. A simple browser, in which, unlike the browser on Free Web iOS, there is an address bar. You can enter a link to the application, if there is no need to save the site shortcut, in the Pro Web iOS menu. The unequivocal advantage of Pro Web iOS is the complete absence of advertising. Friends, now we have a lot of ideas for the development of the project, and we are constantly working to make your locked iOS devices more convenient and functional. We will be very grateful to you for a like under the video. Thank you for your activity. We are working for your comfort.